Welcome back to my channel. I'm Hannah. This is Hannah in her habitat. I am in quarantine. I got COVID and so I'm having a little camper COVID quarantine. This is future Hannah. I am currently editing the video and I was just laughing at how absolutely monotone and unenthusiastic I sound in that intro, but that was real life. I was super tired but still wanted to make a vlog, so that's what you got. But I am doing a lot better and you can see what I kind of did with my week as I gained more energy back. So I got an early Christmas gift because my parents sent it here so that I wouldn't have to travel with it. And it's a little Cricut Joy. So it's my first step of quarantine is learn how to use it. So here we go. I chose to get the Cricut Joy over the other Cricuts because it is so small. And of course, storage is a big issue when you live in such a tiny house. So I love the size of this one. I couldn't show you actually making things because it's all done via Bluetooth on your phone. But here's my first little creation. The next order of business was to try and fix my propane issues. I thought maybe it was an empty tank, so a sweet friend brought me a new tank, but that still wasn't fixing the issue. It's something with the pressure regulator, we think, because it's always on red instead of green, and anyhow, without it, I can't cook and can't take a hot shower, but thankfully a sweet neighbor is coming to help fix it later, and I'll just have to stay inside while they do it. If you watched my campfire vlog, I will link it here. You saw that I made a big mistake and burned a hole through the mat. I know you can see that the fire pit is sitting on my new mat, but when I actually have a fire now, I move it onto the concrete so that I don't ruin a second mat. This one just went straight to the dumpster because there really was no salvaging it. I was gonna cut it and kind of use it as a mat elsewhere, but it just totally frays on the ends once cut. So to the trash it went. But it took me forever to find a mat that I like. This one is actually from a company called fabhabitat.com. And I just love it. I store a ton of things in my car, so the next order of business was to organize all of this. If I did a storage part 3 video, it would have been showing you everything that I keep in my car. It's just my third little area that I store things in, but I'm trying to clean it up big time. One of my bins was stuff for home health therapy. One is just storage, and one was like my car emergency bin with jumper cables, fire extinguisher, lighters if you're stuck on the side of the road, fire sticks, those kinds of things. But I got it all organized and threw a lot of stuff out, so here is the after. Much, much better. I also did quite a bit of continuing education. Being a licensed OT in so many states, it's a lot to keep up with, so I tried to catch up on that, as well as taking a YouTube class to learn more about YouTube. Lastly, my dad built this nice trailer hitch compartment area. I don't know what you call it, but it can fit a much bigger storage bin, so my goal was to consolidate my 2 outside bins into this one bin, and it's on the back and nobody can see it, and it just makes it look a lot less trashy on the outside. Don't be fooled, I was not totally productive the whole time. I did a ton of sleeping. because that's what my body seemed to need to fight COVID. So I did a lot of this, and I did a lot of actual work as well. Had to attend meetings still and write up evaluations and those sorts of things. Thanks for watching another episode of Hannah in Her Habitat, and I will see you next week.